Theology is alive.
So stop killing it!
Theology is alive.
Stop killing it!
Stop. What is theology? That is a totally legitimate question. Theology. Theos, logi. God, study of. Study of God. Yeah, that seems like a big topic. There's this dude, Anselm. He said, Fides quorum intellectium. Fides quorum intellectium. Fides quorum intellectium. I feel so smart when I speak Latin. Okay. Faith, seeking, understanding. Another interesting thing this same dude said was that the work of the theologian is never finished. Why? Because theology is faith, seeking, understanding. Because the context continues to change. The world continues to change. And therefore the world must continue to reevaluate, re-question, and recreate theology. So if I don't understand the words that you are saying, can you say that they're theology? Because it ain't helping my understanding. The problem is that theology has gotten so complicated that the faithful no longer understand. Theology is alive, so stop killing it. All theologies, like, come on. Soteriology. Eschatology. Christology. Pneumatology. I have no idea why this has anything to do with pneumatology, but I'm deciding it does. I have ecclesiology. This is my church. Trinity. Atonement. Those aren't ologies. And original sin. Now, it's a big pile of stuff that most people just don't understand. And not through any fault of their own. It's just the way we teach church. Okay, I think I have an example of the problem. But disclaimer here. If there are children in the room, it might be time to ask them to leave. Because we're going to be talking about Santa Claus. I received a comment on my Uncomfortable Christian post that listening to the stories of Jesus is all well and dandy. But if you're going to tell us there's a big bearded man sitting on a cloud up there judging us, you might as well tell us that the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy exist. Amen, brother. Actually, I don't know if you're a brother. Amen, person on the computer. Now I'm going to tell you something that might shock you, might excite you, might give you joy, or might really piss you off. But Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, and the white bearded man sitting on a cloud judging people all belong in the same category. Whoa. Before you go all crazy on me because I just called God a fairy tale, let me explain. Santa. You know, a lot of the old folk stories of Santa are beautiful and heartwarming and about giving without receiving. That's a beautiful ideal. I like that one. I eventually included the whole good-bad thing, right? Is that if you do good, you're going to be on the good list and get the good gifts. And if you do bad, you're going to be on the naughty list and get coal. Like, oh, screw you. Easter Bunny. Similar. German in origin, but back to the good-bad thing. If you did good, the Easter Bunny left you chocolates. If you did bad, the Easter Bunny left you poop. Now, Tooth Fairy is a little different, because it seems the Tooth Fairy is much more there to comfort both child and parent than it is to separate good and bad. However, there are some people who think that the Tooth Fairy should give less money to decayed tooth than to beautiful whole teeth. The problem is that the illustration of a bearded dude on a cloud judging people is no longer useful in explaining who God is. It doesn't help me understand my faith. Theology is alive. Stop killing it. All right, I've heard this term a lot in theology classes. We can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I agree. There are good things that need to be kept because, yes, there is a justness in God. Yes, there is this desire for equality that is justice oriented and that sometimes needs a right and just judge. But that dude sitting on a cloud with a beard, that's not my God. Baby out with the bathwater. You know what? That sentence itself is no longer useful because it doesn't give a solution to the problem. It just tells everyone to stop moving. We need a new metaphor. How about the rose bush? In the fall, any good gardener cuts back their rose bush, cuts off dead ends and pieces and stuff that will prevent it from being able to take care of itself during the winter. The next season it grows. And you don't know how big it'll grow to. We have to wait and see. Cutting off the dead parts, waiting for next season, for the flowers to show. Compost. All these things that were good and rich and helpful have now rotted. If you get them all together, they will produce something that can create life. Good, rich soil to grow new life. Changing the key. When you change the key in music, it's a continuity, but it's definitely changed. You're not forgetting what came behind, but you're definitely moving to a larger climax forward. Okay. Rosebush, compost, change the key. It's time to recycle our theology. It's time we dismantle all the pieces, discarding the material that is not reusable. And then we need to gather together all the things that are reusable. And then we have to help them create something new. Anselm's right. The work of a theologian is never done. The cool thing is that there are some incredible theologians out there who are working really hard to catch us up. Because theology is about faith-seeking understanding. And if I don't understand the words that you're saying, then it's not good theology. Theology is alive. And I want to be a part of the recycle process. Because if theology is alive, then it's time for us to wait and feel it breathe.